for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of...
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's second and a yard.
Larry, you ain't listening to nothing I told you. X heard you say it. X heard me and he told you what happened.
To Johnson and now looks to throw.
Nigga, I gotta play a league game
for Stills. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
They a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock.
So how are niggas gonna work if they're turning off the power tomorrow?
He went into it. He saw the numbers we saw.
How will people work if they turn off the power?
I think
they just
he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
Everybody gonna be in this tomorrow.
Advantage defense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week.
Cooking products.
He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to get
that
that
like
200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And he'll be Instagram, bitch, she wasn't even working.
They'll get 3 as
back
the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Up in the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that play.
Don't leave, but you all want to be the same.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the play.
201s and the CPNs. I done got a 3 in the bench, 3 in the bench.
They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field.
They get real in that field. Better tighten up.
Drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them.
What?
Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he will get this.
Devin Funchess.
End zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown. Devin Funchess. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This nigga asking me for Madden tips and shit as I'm playing them in the league. I just told him, nigga, as long as you patient and learn the scheme, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about.
Time it led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score.
So are you going to be right back and go check the Randy score, or are you getting off the mic? My fault. You kind of just said it too fast. I'll be right back and went to the Randy score. I didn't know if it was 2 things, 1 thing, 3 things.
And he's got it past the 30.
He's eating random ones.
Hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Vegetable beef. Ew. What the fuck?
So they'll come up 1st and 10.
That's what niggas be feeding their kids. I don't know if I feed my kid no baby food. You feed it. Yeah.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. Linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
I'm done.
Now
Show him how to ride the strike. Don't matter.
He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
What?
That one goes for 24 yards.
I'm done. This nigga said, oh, y'all shooting 3, 4, 13. A bunch of PG-13%.
Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Subway not even a good sandwich place. You ever been to Mr. Pickles? Exactly, go to Mr. Pickles. This nigga said other than Subway. Yeah, there's Mr. Pickles out here.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs.
It's by In-N-Out.
He's talking about those guys throwing the football.
Yeah, literally right by Fire Wings. Remember when it's Fire Wings? Right by my job, my old job.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
What?
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Tuna? I mean, I think everybody probably has a tuna sandwich. I don't know. Mr. Pickles? Yeah, they do. Tay just said they do.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it.
Nigga, I had their tri-tip steak, nigga, tri-tip sandwiches.
Interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown, Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The kickoff for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Dick's on my dick.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to listen. Michael Jordan, a wonderful Pippen.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
We'll do something after.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 7.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And lucky to get away with one there. Nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Give me my feeling.
Last play only went for 2. Rodgers again now. Looking deep for Adams.
No, he fucking ran out of bounds.
Well,
nigga,
to let it fly, but it
I just
to the
fucked
ground
myself out of this.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out.
Fucking
Obviously,
ran out
no
of
loss of
bounds from
confidence
accident.
with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now Cobb to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
Two bitch, drive.
Put it on display.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Johnson's got it complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I can lose a bitch, but I can't lose the Samsung. Nigga, that's a flip every time I see the phone around.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Packers pick it up.
Kenny Clark got the TD. Who got the sack?
Green Bay touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen.
Oh my God.
They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly.
Get that shit out of here, nigga.
You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Watson on 3rd down. Finding fouls complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Off of play action, it's Watson out to his left. Going deep here for Still. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
That's good for a Texans first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Oh, my God. I can't believe I didn't get the fucking pick.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man open.
He caught that. Bro, you my safety, Savage.
Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny.
I think it's 4th and 26. Just do it in there.
14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers.
Nigga, oh my God.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end
Thank
zone.
You, stupid.
Green Bay
Stop fucking passing on Jair, bitch.
And forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
He sets up the screen to Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Rodgers.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, I hear you.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run. Turning into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Caught by Jones.
Rodgers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To Aaron Jones.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again to Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
6 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive. Needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Like that
chicken out there, not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you
and I fucking blow it. Oh my god!
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So neither guy is immune.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and
should
try
give
and
me
create a
thank
big
you. Oh my
play to
goodness.
give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
No, I'm saying like I could open my fucking arm. My shit was like this.
7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Shut up,
at the
nigga.
37-yard line.
But shut up, nigga.
On 2nd and 12. Watson, screen play, Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32.
Like I'm one of man.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together.
Man.
Looked like there was an opening.
Meet me at the London. We can take a ride. We can run one.
Watson to throw on 3rd down.
Darnell Savage, boy. Let's get it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Bradley Roby on.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rodgers on target to Valdez Scantling, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I can
Meet
see
me,
when he
we can
was
run
thinking
one.
of that carry, wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is
get it, AJ.
39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
It's caught here by Adams.
Devontae Adams finally got his breakthrough. This nigga was so worried about me running. Giving it back home. Sheesh.
Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. He missed one earlier.
Yeah.
He gets it to go.
My nigga Devontae Adams scored. 23-14 winning.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that
Marcus Smart finally made an all-defensive team. Damn.
This drive becomes very critical. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Kawhi Leonard made all-defensive second team. Well, he ain't played the whole season.
From the 22, Watson flush to his right. He's going to take off with it, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there.
They got Pat Bev on the second team.
It happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first
Jimmy Butler didn't even make the all defensive team. What the fuck?
You don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections.
These nuts.
Brings up 2nd.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a throw that's taken out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just...
Nigga, Dr. Dre wife won $2 million a month, nigga.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
$2 million a month.
With him running the team,
that's 24 million. That's
not yet.
Not a chance.
I mean, they knew each other for hell long. You wouldn't expect her to take fucking $2 million like she worked with that nigga to that $2 million.
He'll throw it back deep over the middle, and they have the football.
Alright, it'd been different if she said, "Let me have $9 million and I'm cool off that," or $10 million and I'm cool off that. I won't bug you for nothing. But she asking for $2 million a month residual income. Fuck that. Yeah.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise.
This nigga said GG.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big
nigga got Laramie Tunsil hurt.
37 yards.
His shoe in the spit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside.
My nigga David Zakatari hurt. Oh, he walking off. I had him sit out the rest of the game. I don't need his ass. We won in 23-14.
Satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Handoff to Aaron Jones.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
12-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on.
Dislocated his shoulder.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed.
This nigga hurt my best lineman.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
Oh!
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. To throw is Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Gary and Conley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They let my nigga Aaron Jones out of a fucking touchdown. And then I threw a fucking pick 6 from the 1.
Fielded just
trying to be fucking greedy. That's my dumbass fault.
Past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead is hanging by
in defense.
After that pick 6, but look, they're still
only on defense. So if you're on defense, you can stay in the paint all the fuck you want.
Be on this drive. Time to find out. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
David Bakatari is fucking hurt. This nigga fucked me out of my fucking season, possibly.
Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Aaron Jones. He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Woo! A.J. Dillon. Let's fucking get it, nigga.
Packers. A.J. Dillon. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Bless you.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
30. Texans.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them to
Darby, nigga, play 2 games with this nigga, he got a picking each.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense...
Wait, nigga, I don't know what to tell you. I'm on this mad, nigga.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. One last throw here for Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Score, Packers 33.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Packers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5.
Good night, fellas.